Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much again for joining me here. Hope you're having a great day. Taking a look here at Bitcoin, see what's going on. We're going to double check a couple of key factors here. First things first, how much further down is it going to go? We have had this constant ripsaw of the price action shooting up and pulling back almost immediately. It's pretty trashy trading conditions, but good news is we're still honoring our ascending trend. It's still looking pretty positive in the overall sense. So hypothetically, by this dip, it's going to go right back up to all-time high and pull back down about 3/4 away. So again, just consistency here, full-on chop salad, right? So it's good if you're a range-bound trader. Bad if you are a medium to high leverage trader. So good news is we're not. We took a long position yesterday, if I recall correctly, and we took a 29% Bitcoin long. I forget our entry was somewhere in the range of 91.6. Yep. And we basically had our target at all-time high. So at this point, is it going to pull back? Is it going to continue higher? Let's go ahead and find out, see what's going on. If you're new to the channel, just thank you so much for being an awesome part of my life. That more so goes for those who are part of my life and or basically just been watching me for a long time. I still love those who are recently tuning in, don't get me wrong, but you got a special place in my heart. Those who consistently comment below and just like the videos, deeply appreciate that. And obviously those who I interact with in my community too. We got a really awesome Discord group. So let's take a look here at daily time frame. We'll work our way down. We're also going to look at some back-end liquidation data too and see what's up. Oops, double clicked a few too many times there. And what we want to do is look at well, the important stuff, right? So what liquidation levels have surfaced since we last looked at this, what got swept. I mentioned this to my community that 94,000 was up for grabs, and 3/4 of that liquidation, just shy of 94K, but literally the price went up to like 93,995 or something stupid. It's exactly why, folks, anytime you set profit targets, don't put it at a round number. 94K wouldn't have gotten you filled. 93.9 would have got you filled, right? So that's the difference. So just be mindful of that. Either way you look at it here, still a little bit of liquidation down as high as 94, 94.5, and roughly 95K. So that extra $1,000 little area there. My money is on the price action doing one of these here. Too much. This is basically what it's going to do. It's going to say whoops and whoops. Just keep on doing that same old stuff here because it's pretty consistent that way. So again, buying the dips has been proven to be very successful for a lot of people. Anyways, that's more sarcasm. Don't trust that. Just kind of saying that the last week's worth of trading has been pretty much trash as far as like, trying to find consistency. Anyways, we set the liquidation levels. There's more to the upside than the downside. There is still liquidation down below. It's just like 89K and lower as far as heavy concentration. So just know we have a lot more shorts in the market, or sorry, a lot more shorts to the upside that could get liquidated in the market. When we look at the liquidation delta, there's more longs obviously taking longs here in the recent 91 to 92K range. But that's starting to taper off, and it's only at 2.5 billion. I know it sounds like a lot, but big picture, we were at 35 billion a week or two ago. So you got to keep in mind, a lot of longs probably need to secure profits on a long. They're going to get liquidated here soon. But the consensus here is that the delta being more on the green side implies that the uptrend is going to continue, right? It is an uptrend, by the way. Even though the price has pulled back a pretty significant margin since we hit our all-time high a few hours ago, it's still looking very strong. Okay, and if we take a look here, we can see a little bit easier. About 92K is that local area of open interest, and secondary to that, 90.5. I've mentioned this previously. 90, 90.5, 91.5, those are like three areas of concentration, and we're traveling right into that 91.5 range. There's a decent chance we see some support here, because again, you can kind of see our support range between 90 and 91.5. So that is present, that is there. Let's go ahead and take a look at the daily and see what's going on. Simple moving averages are working their way up. Still a long ways away. It's going to be a while before we need to worry about those. So again, the daily time frame is going to pretty much be bullish for another week or two, almost regardless of what happens to Bitcoin. Even if it pulls down to 80,000, it'll still be considered bullish because of the simple fact that we have a lot of moving averages, a lot of things that are slowly moving behind and trailing behind. So that's basically the easy way to understand it is the daily time frame is not a good barometer of what's really going on. As much as I love the daily candlesticks and kind of seeing where we close, that's helpful. That's pretty much the only helpful thing right now. All the indicators are super overextended, and it doesn't mean too much. 4-hour time frame, I think, is a little more relevant. We're honoring our ascending trend. We're over the 20-day and the 50-day SMA. Super important. 91.5 so far holding strong. We'll see here in a little bit if that happens. If we take a look here, We can recognize we're over 50 on the RSI until we break below. We're still mostly bullish. Same thing with stochastic trying to pull back and MACD diverging here, really just letting us know that we peaked. We peaked too soon. So it's okay if that happens. We'll probably be back up to the 94K range within a few more days of consolidation. But again, Bitcoin's consolidation lately is just ripping up and ripping down. There's no like sideways action anymore. So just get used to this this chop salad. It's going to be like this for a little while, and unfortunately, not much we can do about it except just don't feed the bears, right, or the bulls in that sense, right? And that's just kind of a terrible analogy. Coincidentally, you don't want to feed bears if you're camping, but the truth is, in this case here, the whales are the bears, if you will, metaphorically. Because if you consistently use high leverage, you're going to consistently get liquidated. You're going to consistently be a statistic. Being a statistic, that's a very hard thing to say. But my whole point is, don't be a high leverage idiot. Don't be an emotional idiot. Don't be a person that just keeps on feeding the beast, right? Because unfortunately, the way the market's moving right now, it's I wouldn't say trash, but it's certainly a heaping pile of garbage. Tell me how you really feel. Anyways, let me go ahead and I'll post a playout chart on our Twitter, Telegram, and Discord here soon, the hourly, quickly to confirm. We no longer have this window of opportunity. Lagging span's getting within the price action, while the conversion line is above the baseline and the cloud is below the price action itself, reaffirming good support and the likelihood of continuation higher. This still doesn't give us a lot of confidence to want to take a long with confidence. So I know it's kind of weird, right? You kind of have to take trades, I wouldn't say in the blind, but you have to take trades with less confirmation nowadays, just based on how choppy and ridiculous the price action is. So these really good confirming factors that you're supposed to utilize when taking a trade can be null and void because of how sharp the price action is. So until Bitcoin really just breaks free, either up or down, we're going to have to continue to face these kind of things here. But the good thing is we've been maintaining above the cloud for a long time. As long as we stay above it, I think we're going to be in pretty good shape to see higher highs and higher lows consistently moving forward. It's just going to be kind of very choppy waters between now and then. And what is it somebody taught me, or I'm sure you've heard this analogy before, friendly seas don't make good sailors, right? Friendly charts don't make good traders. So in this case here, I guess this is going to make you a better trader, right? Anyways, hope you learned something here today. I know it's kind of more rhetoric and or just kind of obvious, but if you missed my analysis from earlier, pretty much summarize the fact that all-time high was inevitable this week, and it just so happened today. I wouldn't be surprised if we see another all-time high here, just based on the fact that we have too many buffoons shorting with high leverage at 94K. It's just par for the course, folks. They're going to keep pushing it up. It's actually kind of good in a way. Like, these high leverage idiots are still helping us in a lot of ways. But the truth is, buying at support here at 91.5, 90.5, 90K even, those are three good considerations for longs. Again, just because they've been tried and true, very helpful. Just make sure you're not like super aggressive with your profit targets, because had I put like a profit target 98,000, 100,000, like some people maybe do, I can't imagine why, but some people probably do that. You're never going to hit your target, or you might. You'll get lucky once in a while. You'll think that you're the best thing ever, but the truth is, if you're not securing profits in this market, you're letting a lot of money just kind of wash away. Because you can see this price action is fairly terrible, so make it less terrible and secure profits when you can. All right, thanks again, folks. Hope you learned something today. Oh, quickly to people who asked regarding this prize pool here for Bitunix, simple as this: just scroll down, read through the details here. The rewards are going to be provided probably after the end of this trading scenario, considering there are they're only picking the top 20 traders to get the rewards. So heads up on that. But it's all available for you if you want to read through it. All right, thanks again, folks. Hope you have a good rest of the day. We'll see you next one. Take care.